What's up, you guys? It is your boy, Phoenix Brenton here, and today we have another high school football video. And for now on, like I've said in now probably 2 or 3 videos, every Friday we'll be getting new content like this. So just to let you guys know that ahead of time, before we get today's video, like and subscribe, obviously, and let's get into it. So I skipped 2 weeks actually. Obviously, we had the week that we won in the last episode, and then we had the bye week. So that means we get 5 additional upgrades for every player. Well, 5 upgrades for the team and stuff. So yeah, and the first number we got here for the random number generator, we get 31. So let me go to that real quick, which right there, and that's good. Caius Lemons at running back. I mean, not the greatest in the world, but it's whatever. The next number is 36. We are really going with these high numbers, aren't we? 33. Yep. So we got Matt Zillman, upgrade at quarterback. Not a particular big fan of that, but it's whatever. And then the next number is 17. So see you guys when I get there. So number 17 is Liam Peterson. Again, not a great upgrade, but honestly, for Liam's sake, this is a very good upgrade. Now we got number 30, so we got to go 19, 22, 24, 26, 28, 40. Just Barber gets an upgrade. This isn't like the worst upgrade that's actually helped us, and I think this is the last one. It is 17. Let's do a different number. It's number 2. We get the number 2. And number 2 is Aiden Brownmiller. Actually, I'm kind of happy about this because, Brownmiller is that kind of guy at wide receiver. So I would like to see him get an upgrade. And also, every time a player gets to 10 in terms of the upgrades, we get to upgrade them 3 times. So Connor will get up to, I believe, just some random number. Yeah, 80 overall now. Which, unfortunately, because of injuries, Connor is actually injured. Carter is also injured. So that means we're, at the moment, stuck with players like Matt Zillman, I think, and Daniel McCormick almost basically at running back. And also, on linebacker, I don't know what's going to be the linebacking positions. It's kind of all over the place with that. The tackle, Connor is also injured, so that means Chase Real will be starting at center. And I have other players plugging in for the defensive tackle spot. So that's how that's going to work. We're going to get Seattle. I really do hope. I mean, obviously, by the time I'm recording this video, I think week 3 is about to just happen, which I think we go against Tampa that week. But I really do hope we could be 1-2 at the bare minimum by this point. Like, I'm really hoping for either we win against Pittsburgh or we win against Tampa, because otherwise, this is going to probably look like a very long season. But again, that's my opinion. Motion, still a pass. That was batted down by Aiden Brownmiller. I mean, I wish it picked, but I'll take a bat down and completion over a catch. They're not running the exact same play. No, they're not, but it is a play action. But we just quickly get after the quarterback anyway. Making the situation a 3rd and 10. I'm stuck in my line. There we go. And we get the sack by Chase Barber. He wasn't even on a blitz. It just came after him when he was about to run out of the pocket. And here goes him putting the ball. Funny enough, Chase Barber is the one that received the ball. Down on the 37. Here comes Jack Bunyan. What the? That was very bizarre. And Brown Miller's injured? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. There's nothing I could have done there. Alright, 3rd and 4. Dude, I have I realize you probably wouldn't have caught that, I'm gonna be dead honest. You can't make a field goal from here? Are you kidding me? A 50-yard field goal and he can't make it? That gotta be a joke. Oh, that's gonna doink. No, he didn't doink, he just missed it. Oh, we need an upgrade at the kicker position so freaking badly. You have no idea. Like, that is just atrocious. The fact he can't make a 50-yard field goal is not great. And there you go. And it's me with the sack, too. I don't know why, but, like, in this game, I'm just putting off more pressure than Gio does. It's just so bizarre. I don't know if it's maybe has something to do with that I'm just faster or something. I don't know. But it's very fishy. I'll tell you that much. 3rd and 12. Oh, that's picked. You are not going to be allowed to throw the ball today, huh? And that will be Tilly Boy. I think with the interception. All right. Can we please get at least into field goal range? This is the weirdest motion I have ever seen in my life. Max at the solid 10-yard gain, making it a 2nd and inches. Let me change my 3rd down running back to Daniel. That's where I really want it to be. Matthias could be the backup, though. I just like Daniel as the backup. You know, he has some solid speed. He's very fat. You know, he's pretty short. Oh my god. Who the frick was blocking Byron Murphy? Like, genuinely, who is supposed to block him there? Oh boy. Just shy of the 1st, and I am going to go for it here. We're going to go with the quality fullback dive with Kimball. And he just gets the 1st. That's all we needed from that anyway. You know, I really wish that if Kimball does play until he's a senior, that he does end up playing fullback. Because, like, genuinely, that's what he should be. Like, he has good blocking experience. He's small. He's nimble. Like, he's just a match made in heaven in terms of a fullback. But I just hope that they don't make that decision wrong and put him at a fullback. Hell, I could be fullback. Really. I mean, I was great running back in flag football, which I know people are going to be like, bro, that was back in like 2nd, 3rd grade. I was playing out of my mind. Like, I was one of the best running backs back then. But then they decided to put me on the line and tight end. And yet I was still making big plays as a tight end, literally. I got 2 points during the game. I clearly remember that, too. You know what I mean? It's just like, people severely underestimate my capabilities as a playmaker and more as an offensive lineman just because I'm a gigantic kid and I'm slow. Because speed does not accumulate to everything in the NFL. That's facts. I mean, Tom Brady's the best example. He's not that fast at all, and he's still one of the best quarterbacks of all time. And I would say Devontae Adams is the exact same thing. He's not that fast, yet he's still one of the best receivers in the league, still in his 30s. Cooper Kupp, when healthy, he's still one of the best receivers in the league. Like, you get what I mean? It's like speed does not matter to everything. It's knowing your position that matters and doing your position well. You can be the strongest man in the world, the fastest player in the world. They don't matter. But you don't have the skill sets to play well, you're not going to do crap. Facts. Oh boy. That was a very light hit, and yet that pushed him off his trajectory for some bizarre reason. Why is Connor in? Is Connor in or is that Gio? I can't even tell. I'm assuming that's Gio. I could be completely wrong when I'm saying that. Yeah, I think that's Gio. Could be wrong. Get skunked. Get absolutely criminally skunked. There we go. 3rd and 9. We're gonna run a Tampa 2, so they're gonna think we're gonna run a mid-zone blitz, but we're actually not going to. By the way, 4th and 9, they're gonna probably punt it, which they are. Come on, block that. We're not going to. Okay. Nice. Never really ran this play before. I mean, it wasn't that bad of a play. It's just Jack Bunyan, kind of like he does in real life, don't make accurate throws. Like, I love the fact he loves that I criticize him, and in genuine, like, I have the absolute right to criticize him because of how bad he plays at the position at some moments. Some moments, he plays great. I'm going to be dead honest with that. Won't even blame him. But then there's just some moments it's like, are you Tim Boyle? You know? Which, if you guys don't know who Tim Boyle is, that's the point. You're not supposed to know who that is. And if you do know who he is, back in college, he threw 13 interceptions and 10 touchdowns. Yeah, he threw more interceptions than he did touchdowns. That is not a good statistic. And yet somehow he still made it to the NFL for some bizarre reason as a backup. I don't know how. But he did. Can we really not make a field goal here? A 47-yard field goal. Could we not make this? Oh, we can. So you can make 47-yard field goals. It's barely, though. Like, maybe 48 is his max? Like, I mean that quite literally. 48-yard field goal is probably his max field goal. That is not a good statistic. And the score right now is 6-0. That is not a good thing. we go. Listen, get after the quarterback. I mean, who needs an offense when you're not going to allow any points on defense? Right. Got ourselves a 3rd and 15 situation. Man, after last week, watching Seattle play week 1, it genuinely made me miss DK Metcalf. And that's weird because I did not want DK Metcalf back after last year. And now he's gone, which I was very happy for. But then then I saw Cooper Kupp's stat line of last week, which was like, what, 2 catches for 8 yards? And he, like, I think dropped a wide open pass too, if I'm not mistaken. It made me actually genuinely miss DK Metcalf. I'm hoping that's not the same thing that's going to happen in this week, and I'm hoping that Cooper Kupp can have a way better game than he did of last week. Or, I don't know, any of the receivers can step up. One person I really would like to see step up is Jake Bobo. He didn't play last week, and how he probably could have used him last week because of how bad a receiving core was last week. I said to Jason, it's not your fault. Seattle calls a timeout. I didn't even realize it's the 2nd quarter still. For some reason, my brain thought we were in the 3rd quarter. Oh. Jack Bunyan, I am going to murder you. Like, I'm not meaning him in real life. I just mean in the game. Like, why did you miss a pass like that? Dang, Tyler Lockett, too. You know, Tyler Lockett was another player that I kind of missed, too. It's just like, it's not that he's good. It's just like I feel like he could have done better production than, well, Cooper Kupp did last week, as an example. And I feel like the more I'm like, I just kind of want to accept the factor now that our receiving core will not be as good as it was last year, where you had Tyler Lockett, JSN, and DK Metcalf. Could JSN play better than he did last year? Absolutely. Is he actually going to replace the productions of all those 3 receivers maybe combined? Absolutely not. That's not going to happen. As much as I would love to see that happen, that's not going to happen. You kind of need some receivers or tight ends to step up and be that number 2 guy. Because on this rate, I don't really know if I like any of the playmakers on our offense outside of JSN. That's not a great thing. I mean, Charbonnet, I guess, didn't have a bad game last week, but he didn't certainly have, I guess, a great game last week. I mean, actually, you know what? Scratch that. He had a decent game last week. But, like, again, outside of him and JSN, there was not a single playmaker that did anything good on offense. I mean that literal. It's called snow. And I hope that can change this week. But I could be absolutely wrong with that. I don't know how he held on to the ball. Am I going to complain? No. And got him. Touchdown. Another truck to get into the end zone for Carson Hill. This is back-to-back now. Back-to-back weeks. Oh God, please. Please, thank you. Whew, that was close. We're underway now, the second half. Wait. Oh, never mind. Jerome is still a good kick returner, nonetheless. I don't know how, but still is. There we go. Getting a nice solid run game going here. Apparently, we did not need Carter to win this game because our offense has done just fine without him. I mean, literally, we have been. I mean, yeah, our offense just did great this game, but it certainly hasn't been bad, and our defense has been playing amazing. I swear to God. Oh my God, that is really freaking annoying. I'm going for this. I know you can get it. It's so weird that in some occasions I think I could be an excellent offensive coordinator or even defensive coordinator. I don't know why, but like it's I don't know why. I just see myself being this guy who can just be absolutely great at these type of things and stuff. I don't know how. I can't. Oh my God, that's a fumble. And okay, we need to get a big return at least because passes are quick, but not great though nonetheless because we could have potentially gotten a touchdown, which would have made it a 3-score game and basically made this game almost over. Now it's still a score lead, 2-score lead. They have the ball in the third quarter, and they could score a touchdown. Oh boy. Thank you for barely making a tackle that kept them in bounds. Yeah, you had nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere. Nowhere. Go nowhere, buddy. Dumped. 3rd and 5 now. You're not expecting this man coverage, aren't you? Not expecting this man coverage, aren't you? I'm probably gonna look. Make a tackle, please. If this is not a run, you have no chance getting it. I told you so. If it wasn't a run, you had no chance. And even if it was a run, you probably still would have gotten tackled. For loss. Nope. And that is a sack. Does that mean Nate Nedwitz? Nope. Oh, right. I'm surprised they did not throw that crossing route. And that is another interception for Geno Smith. That is another interception for him. And Daniel Gale is the one with the interception. What a game. us defensively. Offensively, it has not been great. Nice catch and run. Ron Miller is injured again. And at this rate, I probably just want him on the bench. Plus, we have Daniel Gable, too, who's not the worst player in the world. I'm going to have him sit out. I want players to have better opportunities on the ball. So that means he would have to sit out as well at safety, which I'm going to put Kimball at safety. Oh, wait, Kimball's already starting? Oh, I guess Daniel will play safety. And Barber can also sit out at wide receiver as well. So he will be my 5th receiver, and Tilly will be getting a chance to get in.
Let's go now. Roll.
Oh, God, Big Cat was just all over that play.
70 Timberwolf.
He was all over that.
Come on.
God. Our offensive line can be a bit of atrocious, but we're still getting stuff out of it. Gio is now injured. And it's not, that does not look good. That doesn't look good. Cameron Klopp, I'm pretty sure, is in now, and we get destroyed. Bruce knee, yeah, that sounds not great. That does not sound great. I think Klopp would be a better opportunity in. I'm going to have to be now starting. And yeah, let's have Peterson as the back end. Which that means for this, I got to throw Peterson up in there. I'm going to have Real starting. So we're missing 2 of our best pass rushers. Not great. I mean, most of our pass rush anyways comes from blitzes, but nonetheless, it's still not a good thing. Because now really our only time pass rusher kind of is me. I say decent pass rusher is me. Thank God we got Chase Barber, though, nonetheless, at corner. He's always such a solid cornerback.
Hey, here we go.
The fumble. That was, I believe, to be Chase Real at the sack, or was that Nate Neswitz? I think it was Nate Neswitz. Yeah, that's Nate Neswitz. Yeah, he was the one with the fumble. Good job. He's had actually a pretty good game this week. I don't know about the blocking, but defensively he's had a great game. 4th and 6. Obviously, we know this is a pass. Probably run man coverage. Nothing's open. And that is a sack. That's ya boy. I think that's my 2nd sack of the game. Why is our backup edge rushers playing better than our starting edge rushers? I don't know why, but they just are, and it's weird. Max Zillman with another solid run there. This is despite we have Cameron Klopp at left guard, by the way. I'm not saying he's bad. It's just like he's not better than Gio. That's just what I gotta say. And we just got completely mantled right there. Nice block. Makes it a very manageable 3rd down. 119 rushing yards allowed, with the 6th ranked in rushing defense. That's probably going to drop next week. And it's thanks to our prolific offensive run. Good. One of your corners are injured. Thank God, because Makes things a little easier for us. 16-0 with that field goal. Again, kind of just continues the case that this game is basically over. Why is Gio on the kick? He's on the kickoff. Gio is on the kickoff, and it's stupid. It looks so stupid.
There goes it on.
Pass.
Come on, son.
I was right there. That should have been picked, but that's whatever. Passing off, it's -6. What? That's not correct, but that is hilarious. Yeah, let's get another, that extra pressure. Apply the pressure. Apply the pressure. Let's run a dime set here. Let's run that dime set where there's like a 5-man attack. Yeah, like this. You still notice pass.
Come on, son.
They're not running the ball here. Wait. I thought that was picked for a sec, but that's a first down, actually. Let's run that play again. I don't know if they may expect it again. Dennis Walker has his X Factor activated. That's not great.
There goes it on.
Who's that, Tariq Young? Is that Tariq Young dropping a wide open pass? Yeah, I think that is. Tariq Young.
There we go.
Okay, I know Tariq Young isn't the best receiver in the world, but he is way better than what he's been playing right now. Trust me. And that's another fumble. And this time it's recovered by us. Zillman with the sack. Finally, that extra man blitz finally got to him. And this game should probably be over very quickly.
Here we go.
I mean, that's just what happens when you have, pass rush. You win games. If you did not know.
Here we go. Set. Set, go.
That's a first. And way more, too, with Zillman. And this game is essentially over with that pass. We're probably going to get a field goal, honestly, if we get stumped, which I wouldn't be surprised that does end up happening. No, we didn't even get stumped. So, 16-0. What a game, by the way. I really want to look at the sacks because we had a lot of those. So, I'm not even going to do a random number generator. I just know who deserves it, and it's going to be Nathan Nedswood. Nathan Nedswood, 3 tackles, four total tackles, I think, or 4 tackles. 4 tackles for loss and a sack, or 3 sacks. Get a really, really good game. And I think that deserves an upgrade, to be dead honest. I mean, your boy deserves it, but Nathan deserved it a lot more in that game. Like, let's look at the player stats, right? Let's just look at our stats alone. Did a very good job with the ball. Only made, 1 fumble. Zillman had over 100 rushing yards. I was kind of just passing the ball to basically everyone. Blocking. We did allow 3 sacks, which isn't great. But we did a lot more to recover from that. Like, your boy got 2 sacks. Max Zillman had 2.5. Nathan had 3.5. Carson had 1.5. Chase with a sack. And we had 2 interceptions, and I'm pretty sure we had 2 forced fumbles and 1 fumble recovery. Like, you see what I mean? Like, we did so many things to just make the game go our direction. But anyways, guys, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace.